Yo, 2KMC here, and I'm coming to your neighborhood to talk about the upcoming 2K Compete events. This weekend, if you want some extra competitive 2-on-2 action, head to Rush 2v2. Win 4 games in a row for a chance to earn exclusive Rush apparel, VC, and more. On Wednesday, lift off at Dunkfest, where you'll be working with the community to reach the target number of dunks. If you're a rim runner,
the city of Charlotte, North Carolina is the setting for our broadcast tonight. And isn't the view magnificent? Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Devin Booker continues to elevate his play every year. He said it's just putting in hard work. I take this game very seriously. I love the game of basketball. I don't count myself out. No matter what the score is, who we're playing, I'm going full tilt. Kevin, back to you.
A special talent indeed. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Kemp is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. And for Charlotte, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. And it's Batum in at the 3 slot. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. So Phoenix will get the first possession. Now here's Kemp. Saric outside. Down low, here's Booker, and the layup is good.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Monk. Launches it. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And it's Oubre off the drive. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Charlotte. The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Free throw, good, Oubre. And both free throws, good for Oubre. Here's Monk. There's the pass to Zeller. Rozier with the ball. Rejected by Kemp. On the wing, Booker. He's covered by Zeller. It's blocked. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. And another shot. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Passes it to Ayton. Shoots a 3. No good that time. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
And sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
And see, well, really, because of that raw athleticism, Rozier was a mid-first round pick back in 2015. And you can see, though, that skill set is evolving.
Well, that's why Charlotte gave him the 3-year, $58 million contract. I mean, the feeling is he's still reaching his full potential. We saw signs of growth last year. Well, you can't blame the defender. He was trying to be aggressive. But Zeller with just too much size and athleticism.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Zeller.
The younger brother of Tyler Zeller and former Suns big man Luke Zeller, Cody has a good chance to be the best of all three.
And so Zeller nails both of them. Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Now Booker, 20 points for him last game against Dallas. To the middle, here's Saric, and slam dunk by Saric.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Kemp against Rozier. That's tipped. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Booker with no one around cans the shot with nobody near him. Booker's got 5.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
11 feet away, and it's Rozier missing.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Saric off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Hornets trail by 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Now here's Saric. Back to Kemp. Oubre outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Batum against Oubre. Batum scanning the floor. Pass to Rozier. The feed now to Zeller. Shoots over Oubre. Oubre pulls it in.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
Season never really ends. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Bad shot selection as well as some bad luck. I mean, that's not going to help you score points.
And Zeller kicks to Rozier. Monk for three. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Oubre on the wing. Rozier defending. And that one, good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. High post Zeller. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
Well, this is one of the areas of the court where Zeller gets most of his offense, either converting inside, going to the line, or both.
For Charlotte, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And that one falls for Zeller. And so Zeller nails both of them. Phoenix leading by 11. Here's Kemp. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Rozier the pass to Monk. He can't hit that time. Good D by Booker. On up the court. Oubre, good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Here's Rozier after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Now, here's Monk, covered by Saric. Rozier against Kemp. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Kemp's got his second basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Rozier against Kemp. Pass to Monk. This one for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
No good from Booker.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And here is Monk. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Zeller, off target with the jump hook. Suns leading by 17. Oubre outside. Back to Saric. The pass to Kemp. Ayton inside. Defended by Batum. Oubre can't get it to go. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Hornets. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
And here we go. Saric, the fast break chance. And there's Booker on the assist by Saric. Booker's got 7 points.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Charlotte calls timeout. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness all the while.
Here's Graham. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Rozier against Ayton. And the rejection by Ayton.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Terry Rozier is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Batum in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And that one's good, Ayton.
And using that 7'5 wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Rozier against Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Hornets have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, it's clear that Rozier has a lot of talent. I mean, now the next step is seeing him become a better distributor.
Kemp passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Graham. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Yep, that one goes in there. Here is Kemp. He's coming off a 34-point game against Dallas.
And it was the little things, too. I mean, getting to the line, finding ways to get his points any way possible.
Passes it to Booker. Booker draws the double. Just 5 on the clock. Ayton finds Oubre. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Graham gets a wide open look. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Alert play on the part of Washington. He's a much stronger player when he shows the type of awareness and unselfishness.
Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
Stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
The kick out to Rozier. No good on the 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Kemp. The Suns keeping it alive, a new 14. And that one's good, Ayton.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Pass to Washington. Rozier looking around. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Floats it up for AI. That one doesn't drop.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Here's Graham. And the Hornets miss again.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
On the wing, Booker. Graham defending. Back to Kemp. Again, the miss by Kemp.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Washington kicks to Graham. Oubre against Zeller. The kick out to Rozier. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Up top, Batum. Pass to Rozier. Over Booker. And it's Rozier missing.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Kemp against Rozier. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Graham. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Monks checked in for the Hornets. And then for Phoenix, Sharch checked in for Frank Kaminsky. And Ricky Rubio subbed.
Oh, goodness.
Did you see that?
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the Hornets call time here. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things, never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Now, here's Washington, covered by Saric. And there's the pass to Batum. Shot clock at 6. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Suns on offense. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Here's Kemp. Kicks it out to Rubio. Batum against Kemp. Pass to Ayton. Saric outside. Here's Kemp. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Monk. In it goes after missing his first 7. Now shooting 1 for 8 this game.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Suns.
Rubio with it. Now guarded by Monk. Rubio with it. Last time, 14 points for him. Saric inside. Ayton trying to break free. Saric, that's good. Saric has got 10 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Zeller. Monk with the ball. Kemp's there.
One of the better screen and roll prospects to enter the league in 2013. You see the hard work he's putting into it here in the pros.
Saric looking around. Pass to Kemp. Back to Saric. Hornets with the rebound.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Inside. A nice shot by Zeller. Zeller's got 4 points this quarter.
Bringing the energy, night in and night out. Zeller gives his team everything he's got.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Dwayne Bacon comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Martin subbed in for Rozier. And for the Suns, Bridges comes in for Oubre. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Kemp. Back to Rubio. Three-pointer. At the tip. Saric on the follow. Saric has got 12 points in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
To the inside. Monk. It's good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. A 3-ball. And the basket by Rubio.
He'll do some damage if they give him that.
So it's the Phoenix Suns leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Ricky. Bench has always been an issue here. When they produce like they did in the first half, how does that help you?
It's amazing. That means like we have a deep bench, and then a lot of work from the staff, from the everybody of the team, like doing extra work and winning games.
Trying to change the culture around here. Thanks, Ricky. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Hornets shooting just 26% out there, a terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Kemp is out there with Devin Booker, and it's Oubre in at the 3. That one goes. Count it. Washington's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Charlotte. Booker in the post, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense. And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And we know the story, Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Both free throws good from Booker. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top notch. So that process about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And that's about maximum range for an alley-oop, guys. It's got to be.
That's just crazy. Absolutely nuts. Rozier against Kemp. And it's Rozier missing.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And it's Kemp with the jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kemp against Rozier. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Inside Rozier's agility, it gives him an edge. Able to make late shot adjustments and find the bucket.
Floats it up for AI. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Here's Rozier, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
But once he picks his shot, Rozier is so fearless, clashes with the defense and gets a foul.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
So he gets them both. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Kemp dishes to Oubre. Zeller with the double team. From the arc, another three for Phoenix.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Hornets. The pass to Monk. Batum for 3. That one misses. And Phoenix will come the other way. Oubre kicks to Booker. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
So it's the Hornets now. Now, here's Rozier. 6 points for him. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Awesome body control from Rozier that time. Real hard to get a shot up and in while taking a hit.
This is his third trip to the free throw line. The Suns have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Kemp passes to Ayton. Tries from 10. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Washington finds Rozier. Now, here's Monk. Back to Rozier. From downtown, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rozier's got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Yep, it counts. And that's 20 points for AI.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
To the paint. The kick out to Rozier. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Now he's starting to do good work beyond the arc. I mean, he had a drive first half, but now they're falling.
And it's Kemp with the jam.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. He's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Rozier against Kemp. Rozier the pass to Monk. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Good on the shot.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Left side, Saric kicks it to Oubre. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Rozier against Kemp. Passes it to Monk. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Ayton's got 8.
You gotta give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Pass to Monk. From the wing. Goes back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that.
Now Kaminsky. Diallo finds Kaminsky. Here's Kemp. And yes, it's good. Kemp's got 24.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Oh, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
Inside, Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Terry Rozier is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Washington in at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Kaminsky misses. Charlotte's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, I like that Washington isn't afraid to work for it. I mean, clashes with the defender, but still gets a shot on.
Chris, we've seen in the three-point contest, they've added a pair of deep shots worth extra points. You know, if the league decided for the All-Star game to test out a 4-point line, what would you think of that?
I'm not sure about the 4-point line yet. I think we'll always have time for that, but I don't think it's a need to rush for that. I think that until everyone can shoot like Curry or most guys can shoot like that, let's just not change it because 1 or 2 guys can. When we look at offensive efficiency and other statistics, still a lot of ways that this game can be improved with the line where it is. I love the NBA welcoming innovation, but this is something that I think we're jumping ahead of the times.
McDaniels, he's checked in for the Hornets. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Going to the line, Terry Rozier.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Mikal Bridges checked in for Kelly Oubre. Here's Bacon. Outside, Martin. Clock at 6. Pass to Rozier. And the Hornets miss again.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Got that one up quick. That's 28 points for AI.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half. And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
That's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
for the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward. Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Here's Kemp, and then Kemp slams it in.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Here's Bacon. Here's Rozier. Plenty of space. Here's McDaniels, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. McDaniels got his first points in this one. The pass to Kaminsky. He kicks it to Payne. Now Diallo. It's AI, top of the key. A fast break now for Charlotte. Martin with the ball. They shoot again, and he sinks the layup. Martin's got his first basket of the night.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Passes to Payne. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, in the NBA, in basketball in general. One guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. What's poppin'? I can pass that like Stockton. Just joshing. I'ma spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put it in the friend zone. Sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. Told Pool, he a fool.